You were about to fight for the belt. Why were you on antidepressants?
Well, because I had blown my knee out 3 times in two
Mm.
and a half years, plus a torn quad off the bone. And I was sad that I couldn't compete, and I was sad that I couldn't train. I was depressed. I had lost my drug. And that's another thing. So I had to, when you exercise every single day since you're 11 years old, and then all of a sudden you cut that chemical out of your body, you're no longer exercising, you're no longer, because you can't. It's a literal chemical makeup change. And it made me really sad, and it made me really low. Not to mention that my life wasn't working separate from fighting. The only thing that was working in my life was fighting. And then once fighting got taken away, all I saw was everything that wasn't working. It was my relationships, it was my friendships, it was my family friendships. It was, did I have people to support me when I was hurt? No. I felt very alone. I felt very isolated. And it's because I was a miserable person to be around. And so I didn't create an environment that facilitated people to be around me. These are all things that I learned through those processes, to where now I'm able to flip all those thought processes back, reframe everything, and now I don't show up the same way. So as I've gone through each injury, I've learned a different piece of myself that needed to get attention. And the biggest part was learning how to create happiness in my life on my own. Happiness is a choice, and I had to do the work for it. And thank God for the injuries, because they threw me into not having the sport where I got to feel how miserable I was and then focus on those things. And when I focused on those things, now I have those tools for the rest of my life. And that's the culmination of everything I learned when doing that interview after winning my belt and before it. I was on antidepressants, and I was scared to get off of them because I was scared to turn into the crazy person that I was.